Hey, what's up, people? It's Gypsy Black here with another Tales from the Black Side, coming at you live from Lost Anarchy magazine. Yeah, I know it's been a bit since I've done one of these. Basically been busy, a lot of work going on. But I'm back, and have I got a good one for you today. So our old fearless leader here at Lost Anarchy magazine, also known as Mojo El Diablo, wanted me to do something special. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a special Tales from the Black Side. Deathrock, Horrorpunk, Gothabilly, Psychobilly 101.
This episode of Lost Anarchy Presents has been brought to you by Cigarette.com.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to Tales from the Black Side. I'm your host, Gypsy Black.
Tales from the Black Side.
Usually these are written articles, but this time I'm now animated.
Finally!
Even though most people think I'm a cartoon anyways. So, it's a natural transition. A little bit about me, since some of you might not know who I am. I do vocals for a band called Black. It's gonna be rant, raving, just some babblings, and maybe you can learn just a thing or two from some of this shit. Who knows? Just pay attention. And now, on with the show.
Tales from the Black
Keep in mind I did a written article of this for the print version of Lost Anarchy magazine.
Shut up and get to the point!
But this will be slightly different, but this will be getting across the same points.
You ought to know, you bought it.
Starting off with, all three are rooted in punk.
Anarchy in the UK.
All three started out from the 70s.
Fuck's that?
So, without further ado, let's start with Gothabilly, and also known as Psychobilly.
Remember this!
Started out in the 70s with legendary bands like the Cramps. The influences are a blend of surf rock, 50s rockabilly,
Well, never fear, it's time for rockabilly.
Yeah!
punk rock, old country like Johnny Cash,
Any of the guards are still speaking to me. Could I have a glass of water?
hot rods, horror movies, and shows like the Addams Family and the Munsters and Betty Page. You can even give credit to its birth to the Misfits with songs like American Nightmare. Lots of Gothabilly, Psychobilly bands use a standard bass.
Upright bass busted a string.
The only difference between Psychobilly and Gothabilly is while Psychobilly is more aggressive, Gothabilly adds aspects of the romantic and paranormal. The fashion is usually 50s style rockabilly wear, with a punk goth twist.
And girls, don't think we've left you out. Every box comes with makeup tips on how to make yourself look attractive from a distance.
Lots of tattoos.
Be sure to look inside for a free prize. One of 3 distinctively original neck tattoos.
I got flaming dice!
I got a flaming 8-ball.
Betty Page bangs.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's get a better look before we commit to anything. They might be 2020 girls.
A pompadour is so perfect you can set your watch to them.
Take it like a rockabilly bitch.
Next up, Deathrock. Technically, the term Deathrock was used in the 1950s.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
The horror-themed novelty rock and roll acts of 1950s and early 1960s, such as Bobby Boris Pickett
He did the monster
and
mash.
Zacherle with Monster Mash, Screamin Jay Hawkins with I Put a Spell on You,
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
and Screamin Lord Sutch and the Savages with Murder in the Graveyard,
Murder in the graveyard late last night. Murder in the graveyard, there must have been a fight.
These songs use sound effects to create a creepy atmosphere, dealt with taboo subjects such as cannibalism in a humorous, often campy manner.
Murder in the graveyard, there must have been a fight.
And are still occasionally played at Deathrock clubs. In the late 1970s, from punk rock emerged a Deathrock we're all familiar with. Punk rock's darker little brother, if you will. With such bands as Christian Death, 45 Grave, TSOL, Superheroes, and Community FK. In the early 80s, in London, the Batcave was born, which brought about bands like Alien, Sex Fiend, Sex Gang Children,
Follow me now, my destruction begins.
and Specimen. By the mid-80s, Danzig, after leaving the Misfits, formed Samhain, which a lot of people also pronounce Sam Hain, but it's actually pronounced Samhain, which also influenced the horrorpunk movement, but more on that in a few. By the late 80s, the term gothic rock was preferred over deathrock. Soon, goth incorporated other facets of music such as industrial and EBM. The term death rock was hardly used through most of the 90s, up until around 1998-2000. Clubs like Release the Bats emerged, Drop Dead Festival, and Bar Sinister were born.
Everyone's just walking around like a bunch of conformists.
And through the internet and internet radio, more people continue to bring death rock back to the forefront of underground rock and roll, such as deathrockradio.com, kidelectro.com, Deathrock PA, a weekly show based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, The Mortuary, Dance of the Dead Radio, and so many more.
It's showtime.
And finally, this brings us to horrorpunk. You can say horrorpunk is punk rock's creepy little brother. Horrorpunk is fueled by horror and sci-fi movies, punk rock, 50s style doo-wop, rockabilly, which led to psychobilly. It also sometimes overlaps into the death rock sound, but death rock mostly falls more toward a gothic sound, while horrorpunk is more aggressive. The genre creation can be traced back to the Misfits back in the mid-70s, with songs about vampires, werewolves, monsters, aliens, dark, evil creatures of the night, and occasional real-life horror such as the song Bullet, which was about the Kennedy assassination, and Who Killed Marilyn, about the death of Marilyn Monroe and murder. Since then, it's brought us more horror-punk bands from around the world, such as Calabrese, Nimvind, Cancer Slug, Blitzkid, The Deep End, Son of Sam, Others, Zombina and the Skeletones, The Independents, Die Monster Die, Michael Graves, Japanese legends, Balzac, and some band called Black. They sound familiar. I wonder where I've heard of them before.
What the fuck?
Horrorpunk fashion is similar to punk rock and death rock fashion. Black leather jackets with spikes and adorning the Misfits Crimson Ghost logo like a badge of honor. Many sites are bringing a horrorpunk to the forefront, like horrorpunks.com, Dr. Cyclops Records, DiabloCast.com, ContraLightRecords.com, CorpseCollective.com, and more. So all three genres I was asked to explain here are similar, yet completely different. All dark and evil and fun. If I've missed anything or was mistaken on something, please by all means feel free to message me and correct me. Leave comments on Facebook, right here on YouTube, in the comments, etc. I never claim to be an expert, I just enjoy dark music and a lifestyle. Now pull up one of those internet radio stations I mentioned and check out some ghoulishly new music. Thanks for watching. If you want to get to know me or drop me a line or say hello, you can follow me on Twitter, look for GypsyBlack69. Also, you can find me on Facebook, or you can go to my band Black's Facebook like page, which is www.facebook.com/officialblack.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or I will scratch your eyeballs out.
This episode has been brought to you by Cigarette.com. There's nothing fake about it. We're the source for electronic cigarettes. Welcome to the 21st century. Quit smoking and start vaping. No tar, no secondhand smoke, no pollution, no offensive odors. Smoke without the guilt. We carry everything from egos to traditional electric cigarettes and a full line of accessories. So please come on down to Cigarette.com. All of our flavors are produced right here in the United States, and we can even say our flavors are kosher. So for the best flavors, the best vaping experience that you can get, go to Cigarette.com. And remember, all the flavor you will get vaping on your cigarette at Cigarette.com. That's Zigret.com.